Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Students, now in this video we are continuing to learn information regarding cell membrane. So somewhat information of the cell membrane I have given in the previous video. Now continuation information of cell membrane. Now here what is the information before in previous video we have learned now. So we have learned these points. What are those? First of all, so when the structure of the study of a cell membrane is started after discovery of electronic microscope in 1950. So later ideal material for study of cell membrane is RBC cells. RBC cells. Next one, when they have studied now, they definitely their cell membrane or the plasma membrane, it is made up of lipids and one more is proteins. And in lipids, no, mostly or majority, no, phospholipids. So later again information biochemical characterization point of view, if you see there, no, there what is the information we have seen. Their lipids arrangement will be in a bilipid layer, and biochemical investigation point of view, what are the points? Not only proteins and not only lipids there, so we can see the presence of carbohydrates also. Likewise, one super information so we have learned in previous video. So after completion of before video only you try to watch this one, okay, otherwise you cannot understand anything. Okay, then later continuation information. Now the ratio of proteins and lipids, so we have seen, so their lipids and proteins are present in the bilipid layer we have seen. If you may get one doubt, sorry, if both proteins and lipids are there, means out of these two which one is more sir than the other one, means here you may get such kind of doubts, right? So to clarify those doubts, now here somewhat information also is there. Now once let us see the ratio of proteins and lipids varies means differs, varies considerably in different cell types. Okay, means here in all cells, no, so here the ratios of proteins and lipids will not be constant, definitely changes. So now in human beings point of view, in human beings membrane of the erythrocytes. Erythrocytes means what are those? RBC cells. Before we learned as RBC cells, red blood cells, but same only we are calling as by one more name, erythrocytes. Sorry, erythrocytes RBC cells rendume vera sarilla rendume onnada. So but two names, RBC cells we can call by one more name, erythrocytes. Now here what are the points to be discussed? So in human beings the membrane of erythrocytes has approximately 52% of proteins and 40% of lipids. So remember Panikonga, very important. So here actually what is the point we are discussing? If you are observing the composition of both proteins and lipids, no, definitely percentage will be like changes. Okay, so varies considerably different in all in cell types. So thereby that's why here we have taken the example of human beings erythrocytes. There the percentage of proteins is 52% and lipids percentage is 40. So proteins 52% and lipids percentage in erythrocytes membranes, that is 40%. This one or two times try to learn, so thereby you use. So next one here, depending on the easy of extraction. So the membrane proteins can be classified into two types. So means here, if you observe the particular structure, means if you observe the particular structure of a cell membrane, no, there actually two different types of proteins we can observe. So what are those? No, first one is integral proteins and one more is peripheral proteins. One more time. So here there are in membrane of or in a bilipid layer of cell membrane, no, there are two different types of proteins are there. One is integral protein and one more is peripheral protein. One or two times, while explanation in anatomy of a flowering plants chapter, I have given information. Peripheral means towards outside, I said. Did you remember this one? So later integral. So here what is the point of now we are learning? What are the proteins are present in the cell membrane? So based on the some kind of characters, so we have divided these proteins into two types. So one is integral and one more is peripheral. If once you see what is the importance of these two things means. So peripheral proteins. Peripheral proteins lie on the surface of the membrane. One more time you see there, peripheral proteins lie means present or situated on the surface of the membrane. Okay, next one, while the integral proteins are partially or completely or totally buried in the membrane or buried in the cell membrane. Easy, there are two different types of proteins are there. One is integral and one more is peripheral. Integral means these are all partially or totally buried in the cell membrane. Once you see here, so come on to this particular structure here. Once you see orange color like boxes are there now. So these boxes only proteins. So difference once you see here, exactly spotlight we are finding one protein. No, it from this side to this side completely buried in the bilipid layer. So here one lipid layer, here one rendume together bilipid layer we are calling. This one why we are considering as integral protein, that one is totally buried in the membrane. So completely embedded. So completely or the totally embedded in the bilipid layer. But peripheral protein also once you see surface, so on the surface, here also just a surface, and this one also konchunda ulle pochu. Next one idida, next one idida. Means idi completely from this side to this side completely buried. Completely embedded, but here remaining all are just partially, means koncham or just which are present over the surfaces of the bilipid layer. Point you understood. Integral means completely embedded protein. Peripheral means koncham means what are the proteins which are present just on the surface of the bilipid layer. So thereby here an improved model of the structure of the cell membrane was proposed by Singer and Nicholson. So means here for the explanation of cell membrane or for the study of cell membrane, so what is the best method or best model means, that is or widely accepted model name is fluid mosaic model. Best accepted model is fluid mosaic model. So according to this one, so according to fluid mosaic model, so what is the point here we can find out now? Quasi fluid nature of lipid we can observe. Simple what is the information? Widely accepted model for study of once you see here the improved model of the structure of cell membrane was proposed by. So NEET examination point of view, there are different types of models are there. That one, so later let us see. Now you put textbook information point of view. So improved model or widely accepted model, one model is there that on where for describing of cell membrane. So that particular model was proposed by Singer and Nicholson. So what is the particular model, sir? What is the name of the widely accepted model which is proposed by the Singer and Nicholson means? So that is fluid mosaic model. Fluid mosaic model. So according to the fluid mosaic model, now what is the point we are discussing now? According to this model, quasi fluid nature of lipids Sir, ipo quasi fluid nature means enna sir means listen meaning I am telling, that is partially solid or partially liquid. Once you see partially solid or partially liquid means gel, do you know hair gel? So while applying a hair, no, so like jelly like substances, did you see? So that kind of nature, so we can observe to the what? Lipids. So means quasi fluid nature of lipids. Okay, suppose here quasi fluid nature means semi solid. Let us take semi solid. Semi solid or semi liquid, no, any one particular name we can use. If this particular semi solid nature of this lipid, what is the use of this one? Enables the lateral movement of proteins. Once you see here, come on to the diagram. Once here, bilipid layer is there. No? Bilipid layer means 2-layer lipid is there. This proteins where it is? Definitely all are present on the bilipid layer, isn't it? If that particular lipid is like how? Semi-solid da. If jelly like substances, if here the proteins, so proteins movement, how it is there? Lateral movement of proteins on lipids or quasi-fluid nature of lipids. If once you see, I'll show you one movement of a protein here. Suppose here one protein is there, no? So that particular protein, it will like or it will move like this. Once you see here, actually light is moving, no? So likewise, one more time. This particular protein, it moves like this, lateral movement. Lateral movement means suppose what is a bilipid layer is now, for that lateral movement is it na? So like what are the proteins are present here are present on the bilipid layer, now moves like this. So why? Suppose here this particular lipid is very strong, very rigid, means all these proteins will be there only without any movement. But here this lipid is semi-solid, no, quasi-fluid nature, no. That's why all these proteins which will move like this. So how this particular light is moving, no, like that. Point you understood, right? So that particular movement, lateral movement of proteins within the overall bilipid layer, this ability to move within the membrane. So means here ability is there, no, to move within the membrane. That particular ability we will be taking as fluidity. Very, very important. Simple. What is that? Quasi-fluid nature of lipid we are observing. On the bilipid layer, proteins are moving in with the lateral movement. Okay. So means here ability is there now to move on the lateral movement. That particular ability of the membrane we will be taking as fluidity. So we will be considering as fluidity. Fluidity. Very, very important term. Okay, now this is a small rough diagram of which one? Cell membrane. In cell membrane also fluid mosaic model. So here this one is a bilipid layer. In a previous video, in a corner on that side corner, I have drawn small bilipid layer. No, their head and tail is there. Did you remember? Head and tail is there. Head always will be outside and tail always will be inside. No, so likewise only we have to draw. So once you see there, head melee and orange yellow color tails are inside. Once you see it light, so when you will be observing the internal structure of a fluid cell membrane, no, so there are two different types of proteins we seen. Inge pink color structures are there, no, exactly you watch it like light. So you see there in this particular pink color substances or pink color molecules, no, we will be taking as cholesterol. And here integral protein is sugar. Sugars, a peripheral protein, integral protein. Next one is the bilipid layer. This is the structure of which one? Fluid mosaic model proposed by Singer and Nicholson. Okay. Next one. Now once you see the fluid nature of the membrane is also important from the point of view of the functions. So here means here because of the fluid mosaic nature, or because of the fluidity nature, or because of the fluid nature, So because of this particular fluid nature, no, or quasi fluid nature, no, so here what is the point here we are observing? So because of the quasi fluid nature of this particular membrane also brings some kind of functions or some kind of uses are there. So here what are the main important points means here? So that may be involves. So here the fluid nature of the membrane also important from the point of view of the functions, like it involves in cell growth or helps in cell growth and the formation of intracellular, here approximately I think so 5 functions are there. So of fluid mosaic mode, of fluid nature of the membrane, all functions you have to remember. One is a cell growth, next one is a formation of intracellular junctions, secretion, endocytosis and cell division. One more time, cell growth, formation of intercellular junctions, secretion, endocytosis and cell division. Okay, so here in this side some more information regarding fluid mosaic model and the types of proteins and the percentage of proteins and lipids we have seen. So here I have given a small rough diagram of which one is cell. Once you see, I will complete this one within 30 seconds. Once you see, rose color or pink color layer is there, no, that is outermost protecting layer, that is cell wall. Yellow color chinna dots are there, no, dot like structures, so that one is cell membrane or plasma membrane. Egg like structure is there, no, so that one is large central vacuole or the large central vacuole. Large central vacuole or the presence of large central vacuole is a characteristic point of plant cell, but a large central vacuole is absent in animal cells. Don't forget, in previous video we learned that point. Next one is main important points. What are the points now we can be discussed means here. Once you see there. Next one of the most important features. So now one of the most important of functions, not features, functions. One of the most important functions of the plasma membrane or cell membrane is that the transport of molecules across it. So means suppose cell membrane, now only we see now one diagram. So there cell membrane is there. So that particular cell membrane in previous video we learned that one only having association with the outer environment we seen. So thereby what is the main important function of plasma membrane? Definitely involves in transport of the molecules definitely across it. So means here one plasma membrane is there means, so along through that or through the plasma membrane definitely we can see the transport of molecules. Okay, means here what are the main important points? The membrane is selectively permeable. Means here, sorry, any kind of a molecule it will transport us, or means it will not allow all kind of molecules. That one is acting as selectively permeable. Selectively permeable means how? No, supposing a wall is there, or I'll take one example. Suppose here so many number of molecules are there standing at the door. Okay, so at the time no, so some molecules, suppose if they would like to come in means, so they have to take permission, so from the cell membrane. So at the time no, cell membrane will say, oh okay, you come in, you don't come, next one you come in. Likewise what it will do, the membrane is selectively permeable, means it will select what is a molecule it has or ability to enter within the area or within the cell. So likewise that particular membrane selects that particular molecules and give permission. So that's why this particular membrane we will be calling as selectively permeable to the some molecules present on either side of it. Means, so what are the cells are present within the cell, so it will allow to go out, and what are the molecules which are present outside of the cell, it allows to come in. Point you understood? Means, so definitely here molecules will be entered on either sides, means on both sides of it. Means, what are the molecules which are situated outside of the cell, so chance is there to come in, and what are the molecules situated within the cell, so chance is there to go out. Means, here definitely the movement of ions definitely so will be under the regulation of, or the movement of ions will be under the regulation of cell membrane. That's why here we have written like this. Most important function of the plasma membrane is transport of molecules. That's why that particular important statement we have written in first line. So next one, many molecules can move briefly across the membrane without requirement or without any requirement of energy. Sorry, we are learning. So sorry, you are saying no. What are the molecules are present outside of the cell? No, definitely. So enters or can enter within the cell or can come to the cell. And what are the molecules which are present within the cell? No, can go out. We are learning. No. Suppose when this kind of movement of ions is going to be taken place, energy Venumasar means, once you see so here two statements are important. Once you see, many molecules can move. Many molecules can move means all molecules is not talking about. So only few. Many molecules can move briefly across the membrane without a requirement of energy. Suppose here the movement of ions or the movement of molecules, so taking place from the one place to another place without the requirement of energy. Means for the movement of ions from one place to another place, there is no need to depend on the energy. Energy means ATP is there, no? Adita. So suppose if the ions movement are taking place without depending or without a requirement of energy means, so that kind of transport we will be taking as a passive transport. Passive means there is no need of energy in that particular type of transport. Next one, neutral solutes. Neutral solutes may move across the membrane by the process is known as simple diffusion. Neutral molecules or the neutral some kind of components will be there, no? So all such kind of molecules, so they can they can move across the membrane, so that particular process or by the process known as simple diffusion. By the process known as simple diffusion along the concentration gradient. So means here what are the neutral solutes or what are the neutral solutes are there, no? So definitely they can cross through the membrane, so or they can move across the membrane, so by the process of simple diffusion along with the concentration gradient. Along with the concentration gradient means, what is the point you have to understand? No, this is definition only for concentration gradient. Once you see, that is movement of ions from a higher concentration to lower concentration. Means suppose if the ions are moving from the higher concentration to lower concentration means, so such kind of movements of ions we will be considering as concentration gradient. Suppose against to concentration gradient means, once you see, listen carefully. Concentration gradient means we are learning how movement of ions from the higher concentration to lower concentration. Against to concentration gradient means opposite only, no? Against means movement of ions from lower concentration to higher concentration. Movement of ions movement of ions takes place from the lower concentration to higher concentration means, so such kind of gradient we will be taking as against to concentration gradient. I hope you understood this one. Next one, water may also move across the membrane. Definitely water definitely must move across the membrane from higher concentration to lower concentration. The movement of water by diffusion is called as osmosis. Diffusion means now only we learn movement of ions from a higher concentration to lower concentration we see, no? Suppose when the movement of ions taking place across the membrane means here, so movement of ions is taking place, but what is the main important difference between the diffusion and osmosis? Diffusion just higher concentration to lower concentration only, but that is one kind of a small process within the osmosis. So the movement of water by diffusion is called as osmosis. Means here the movement of water simply we can be considered as osmosis. Next one, as the polar molecules, from here onwards till end of this particular video, important, listen carefully. As the polar molecules cannot pass through the non-polar lipid bilayer or non-polar bilipid layer. Ipo polar molecules. Polar molecules, what is information now we are learning? Polar molecules cannot pass through the non-polar bilipid layer. Sir, suppose these polar molecules unable to move through the bilipid layer or non-polar bilipid layer, then how, sir, they can pass from the, or how they can transport from the one place to another place within the cell means, or sorry, between the cells means, so they can pass through the, or they require polar molecules. Polar molecules requires or depends on the carrier proteins. Depends on the carrier proteins of the membrane to facilitate their transport across the membrane. Simple bilipid layer nature non-polar. Suppose either one particular polar molecules are there means these polar molecules cannot pass through this one. But at the time how they can pass these polar molecules? So through the carrier proteins. Sir, carrier proteins means what, sir? We didn't learn means simple carrier proteins are nothing but in the side video pakkathale we learned now integral proteins. இது உள்ளே ரொம்ப டீப்பாக உள்ளே அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு பார்த்துட்டிங்களா, அதுதான். So means what is a protein which is deeply or completely buried in the cell membrane. So what is a protein we have taken as integral, no? That particular integral protein only we will be considering as carrier protein. Don't forget, important. So this particular carrier protein definitely helps to the polar molecules to move from one place to another place or the transport across the membrane. Okay, now a few ions of the molecules are transported across the membrane against their concentration gradient. Now here the molecules or the ions are moving or transported across the membrane. How? Against their concentration gradient. Against their concentration gradient means before only we have seen against the concentration gradient means the transport of ions from the lower concentration to higher concentration. Easy only, no? Along with the concentration gradient or with concentration gradient means high to low. Against concentration gradient means low to high. Next one. Such a transport, suppose if the ions are moving against to the concentration gradient means from low to high. From low to high, suppose if it is moving means, so such kind of transport is an energy dependent process. So energy dependent process means, so for this kind of reactions or for this kind of transport, definitely which one is required? Energy is required in the form of ATP. So that's why here ATP is utilized and it is known as active transport. Active transport, why we will be calling as active transport means, suppose when the ions transportation is going to be taken place through the plasma membrane, suppose that particular transport requires energy means, requires energy in the form of ATP means, so such kind of transport we will be taking as active simple in that particular movement of ions requires energy, requires energy. So suppose if any kind of transport requires the energy means, so such kind of transport we will be taking as active transport. Best example is Na plus K plus pump mechanism, sodium and potassium pump. So this is a very important explanation related to the cell membrane. Now let us have a look on the, so just a 3 lines information only. So I have written related to the cell wall. So let us complete and let us close this video. Now cell wall. So cell wall is a non-living rigid structure. Listen carefully, so cell wall is a non-living rigid structure. Means you may get one doubt, sorry, cell wall is there, cell membrane is there, and out of these two which one is living and which one is dead, sir, means, so now we have got one idea, cell wall is non-living and cell membrane is living one. So thereby now let us continue. So cell wall is a non-living rigid structure which covers the plasma membrane of plasma membrane of fungi and plants. So means here, so in the fungal members as well as in the plants, definitely outermost protecting layer is a cell wall which covers the plasma membrane. I hope you understood this one. So thereby, this side one small rough diagram we see now. So that particular rough diagram shows this one. So this particular information once you see. So in case of fungi and in case of plants, definitely cell wall is the outermost protecting layer, and this particular cell wall covers the plasma membrane. Okay, so that's why now here what is the point now we are discussing. So what is the cell wall is there now? Definitely that particular cell wall covers the plasma membrane in case of fungi, and plants. Now the cell wall not only gives the shape. So thereby now we are learning one important function of the cell wall. Definitely that provides the shape, means because of the presence of cell wall, that particular cell shows or that particular cell maintains shape of the cell, and not only maintains or not only gives the shape of the cell, that also protects the cell from the mechanical damage and infection. So definitely that provides not only in providing of a shape, definitely also involves in the protection of the cell from the mechanical damage and infection. So likewise, so somewhat information only we are discussing in this video, but in the next video, complete information of the cell membrane I will give you. So this particular video very important. So watch carefully, but don't skip anywhere. Suppose if you are unable to learn, so try to see with peace of mind. So thereby, even though we are explaining, so like in a passive mode, definitely you can understand. Take care and be safe at home.